Hello, welcome to my stuff. Now, get this here. You already know that I turned around and I bought Ghost Recon BreakPoint. Yeah, Ghost Recon BreakPoint for $15, basically $15. After I, cashed in some chips and all the other things. I was told that this game was brokenish, but it wasn't really broken as bad as I thought it was going to be. Number one, I play solo. Because I play solo most of the time, I do join other people sometimes, or people join me sometimes. Especially if I know them, I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and let's play this game together. Yada yada yada. And I still need to play the game with John. I know you're watching this, John. I still need to play the game with you. I haven't played it yet. I finally got my character up to level 78, so I think I'm comfortable enough to get out there and go battle with you. But I did play the game with Faux Pineapple. Now, I'm going to go through a list of 10 different things that I feel about the game. Love the game. I don't hate this game. Although sometimes I do feel like, I'll get to that on number 2. Now, number 1. This game is the perfect reason why you should never make a Splinter Cell open world. You should not do it because it gives you too much room to do too much stuff. It just doesn't work. When you make a Splinter Cell, you want it to be linear. And Anthony, I know you listen to this, Anthony. This is about you and I. Splinter Cell cannot be in this format, this open world format where you can do almost anything you want. While I'm over here yapping, I'm going to be showing stuff over there. I'm going to be showing really cool stuff. While I'm doing this here, I'm going to be showing myself dying. I'm going to be showing myself riding vehicles, skydiving, having fun, doing some really cool things while I'm doing this yapping. So please, you don't have to watch me the entire time. Listen and look over there. Number 1, I've already explained it. There should not be a Splinter Cell open world. If you look at this game is perfect. It has stealth in it. You have the ability to be completely silent, especially when you know to take out certain people before you continue on with whatever. But it actually is the perfect reason why you shouldn't do an open world. It's too much. You never get anything done, especially if you have ADHD, as an adult, who I've been told a couple times, oh, you have ADHD. You're like, I don't know what you mean, but excuse me while I do 15 other things at one time. Those side missions, there's so many, you're never going to finish the game. Next thing is number 2. The game feels lonely sometimes, especially when you're playing by yourself. It feels like, and this is where I put up the image of the polar bear on one of these sides over here. It's going to be an image of a polar bear walking through, the Arctic or whatever, and he's just lonely because you can just see just his footsteps. That's how the game feels sometimes. Sometimes it can feel very lonely. That is unfortunate, but when you're playing stealth alone, that is to be expected. But man, so when you don't have a helicopter and you gotta walk it, or try to find somebody with a motorcycle or something, you gotta walk, or you realize that it's 11 kilometers away, that's like, that's a long way. So, just saying. Next thing is, there is no pressure. Oh, you know what? Oh God. 1 second. There is no pressure when you're playing this game.
Now, unless you want your brain.
When you play Tom Clancy's Division, there is pressure to do certain things before you get ganked or before somebody shows up, or it just feels like there's pressure. This game, especially when you're doing a bunch of stealth kills or whatever, it feels like I just got all the time in the world. As long as I take out that one guy that's gonna snitch and tell everybody else, I got plenty of time. Kind of like my YouTube video. I got plenty of time. Kick back, chill, 15, 20 minutes. Next thing. Oh, that was number 3, by the way. There's number 3 is no pressure, no excessive stress. I don't feel that pressure Even though I'm still trying to survive, I don't have that much pressure on me. Not right now. It feels good to play. Number 4 is it's a beautiful game. Oh my god. This game, I thought Wildlands was beautiful, but this takes it on another level. It's just stunning to see so many different atmospheres. You're on an island, so you're gonna get some snow, you're gonna get some greenery, but you also get high tech, and that was one thing that Wildlands messed up on was it was all in the jungle, it was all huts, primitive. You barely ran into any real installations. Where here, you're seeing mansions on the side of a mountain peak. You're seeing miniature industrial cities. You're seeing agriculture all over the place, and you're seeing an ecosystem on an island work as a whole unit. It's not just the jungle. It's a little bit of everything on this island. That's something I really, really like. The next thing is I'm gonna be scratching these things off here. There we go. Just scratching these things off here. The game feels a little bit like an extension of Wildlands. It really does, because you have the same game mechanics. You have the same title. The one difference, major difference, is the interface. And maybe this will be 5.5. The interface feels more like a computer mouse driven interface. I don't like that. It's not the worst thing in the world, but in some places it makes sense to have that little thing moving around, the little cursor moving around, so you can get to where you want to hit and everything. Because games today they use the interface. It's got to be pretty big because we have big heads. We have the ability to do a lot of stuff. These games have the ability to do a lot of stuff, and you just got to combine it all together. Just saying, it's just one of those weird things. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I once said a few minutes ago, I played the game with someone I knew. Full Pineapple, love this guy, but unfortunately, he is get in, shoot, get out, bang, 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 get the objective, revive himself or somebody else or whatever, and then keep on doing. He just gets in the bulldozer and just runs over everything. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to plan this thing here. I'm trying to be quiet and everything, and you over there just blowing stuff up. Like, put a silence on that thing. Speaking of which, and this goes into number 7 here, there are lots of ways to have fun exploring. There's just so many different things. I'm not going to talk about Samuel and what Samuel does in his little hut or whatever, but man, Samuel's got some serious issues, and they need to be addressed in therapy. They need to be addressed in therapy, Samuel. But he did give you some really cool equipment for hunting. So I ain't gonna complain too much, but I'm just saying, Samuel, in the video game, not a real person, you need therapy. Okay, so the next thing is, continuing on with that, you can have lots of fun exploring, driving, boating, skydiving, and falling down hillsides. Look, I refuse to even try to pronounce these waypoints. They call. I'm just gonna point to it. It's up there. One of these is actually on a mountaintop. In order to get there, I think it's impossible to get there. I just kind of flew over one day and tried to get onto it. I just didn't make it, but it was still fun to try. And the whole thing about that is, you can have fun trying to do stupid stuff in the game. Skydiving to try to steal a good helicopter that won't break when you put it down, because every single helicopter I put down on the ground, I break the windshield. Pisses me off, but I can live with that. Yeah. So, number 8. Number 8 is there are a lot of guns in this game. Oh my god. My favorite, the 5.7, Sam Fisher's favorite gun. It's in there. The P90. I just picked up a P90 not too long ago. It's in there. What is it? There's HKs in there. There's all kinds of 40 calibers in there. I just got the blueprints for the what's that thing called? The Desert Eagle. What else? The Stoner. I didn't realize that there was a Stoner until I was playing Tom Clancy's Division, and I was like really happy about the Stoner. I have the Stoner here. It's just a lot of guns in here. Just too many guns to mention. I haven't got into crafting yet. Right now, I'm just taking what I can and just constantly stacking up my character. Like I said, I haven't even made it to 100. I am still at 70 something with my gear score. That's where I am right now. I haven't even made it to 80 yet. My character is probably at level 16 or 17, I believe. Not 100% sure on that, but he's not up there to be a heavy hitter. So the next thing, like I said, is just lots and lots and lots of guns. Number 9 is fun with others when you flow. Oh, fun with others when that person flows with you. I've already talked about Full Pineapple. Our fighting styles don't really flow. He's into bang, bang, bang. Let's get it over with and just grab our stuff and let's go to the next thing. Whereas me, I'm like Dora the Explorer going like, oh, what's under here? Oh, what's under there? Oh, what's under here? That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to just collect and stack. He's like ready to go. I'm like, dude, slow down. The next thing. Let's wrap this up. Number 10. Probably important to say. The game feels like a detective story. I'm going to pull the mic a little bit closer to me. There we go. The game feels like a detective story. That's not a bad thing. It feels like a detective story because, at least right now, in the main mission, I am trying to find Jace Scale. I don't mind that it is a detective story. One of my favorite video games was a detective story. One of my favorite video games was Halo ODST. Halo ODST was probably one of the best darn games I've ever played in my entire life. Because it was all about trying to find the rest of the team, trying to put the team back together. And at first glance, it looks like the entire team had died, but in real life, they didn't die. I just had to go find them and put all the pieces together. In this game, there is a detective story. We're trying to find out, where is Jace? Why is all this stuff happening? What's going on with the robots? Are the robots developing AI? Are they starting to do their own thing? You know, we want to know. It's just a lot of questions, which brings into play a lot of side missions. And those side missions, one guy on Facebook was saying he did 22 side missions. So when they built this game, they just put in so many different things that you can they want it to be replayable. Does this game, speaking of replayable, does this game belong in the UB world right now? Because Wildlands is still out there. I played Mercenaries in Wildlands, and I thought that was actually kind of fun. It was like a little survivor thing going on and everything. One of the last things that I had played in that freaking game. And I was saying to myself, does this game belong in the UB world as it is right now? I think so. I think this is that in-between for a person who liked Splinter Cell, who does like Ghost Recon, who does also like Tom Clancy's Division. It's a combination, not complete, but there's a little conspiracy going on. That's the reason why I'm saying Tom Clancy's Division. There's a little bit of classic Ghost Recon that's in there. It's somewhere in here. There's a little bit of classic Ghost Recon because as you're learning this detective story, you're seeing that this island had been inhabited by other people at some point, including a person who was stranded. This is weird. It's just a lot of different little stories being put together. You know, this kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones. Just so many new characters being popped in here and there and there and there. I don't know if my video game footage has run out or not, but for the most part, I'm done talking. So if it has not run out, and I still have footage playing, I want you to kick back and I want you to enjoy me flying, dying, diving, driving, having fun, taking people out. That's the end of this video. I gotta go because apparently my wife doesn't like me doing YouTube stuff, and she says it's gonna go nowhere. Oh well. I'll see you on the next video. That's the end of this one. Oh, one more thing. I want to thank you, my 159 subscribers, for watching my videos.
Listen up! We got hostiles around the... Hostiles! Right there!
Ugh.